What's going on, guys? Welcome to the very first episode of Pokemon News Talk. That's what we're going with. I'm running out of ideas here. Today we're gonna cover this week's major news when it comes to Pokemon TCG, new products, and a couple of other things as well. That said, if you guys want more Pokemon news videos like this is my very first Pokemon news video. Hit that like button down below, subscribe as well with notifications on so you stay up to date on this news. And yeah, I started off with SneakerTalk, my main channel being all about sneaker news. So it's exciting to start this new chapter on I was gonna say Pokemon Talk on SneakerTalk TCG with some Pokemon news as well. If you guys want this to be a weekly series, let me know in the comment section down below if you want some Saturday news weekly recaps, or if you want news videos as the daily news comes out. I'd love to get your feedback in the comments. Let's get to our very first story. So as you guys know, it is going to be the 25th anniversary for Pokemon this year, and we're expecting a lot of insane collaborations. Now, I would like to see some more Uniqlo collaborations, but of course, there's gonna be McDonald's collaborations. Every single time there's a McDonald's collaboration with Pokemon, I'm very excited about it because it's like little trinkets you can add to your collection. So February 9th is going to be the expected date for the new Pokemon and McDonald's collaboration. I'll have some of the older ones on screen right now you guys can gaze at and look at. Maybe you're gonna wanna go back on eBay and buy a toy or two. So I'm excited for this because I'm really into Pokemon again this year, and I'm a part of that McDonald's iced coffee gang, even though it's winter gang. Now, for what to expect out of this Pokemon McDonald's collaboration for 2021, well, of course you can expect cards, which is something they always do, and maybe some toys, because they always do collectible figures, but they might just start doing some coloring books too. If you see a lot of grown men going to McDonald's and ordering 4-piece chicken nuggets, you know why. It's not just because they have a girlfriend, it's because they also want to buy some collectible products too. And to my knowledge, if you don't want to eat the actual McDonald's food, I'm pretty sure you can just go and ask to buy the toys individually. I think that's something you could have done years ago. The next news story, the General Mills collaboration. Now, as of right now, I haven't seen any Pokemon cereal in Canada where I'm from, but I've seen a lot of my fellow Americans enjoy some Pokemon cereal. But starting, I think next month, you can actually expect to see some promo cards in these cereal boxes, which is really exciting, and it's gonna be scary for all those resellers who are gonna buy up all the Pokemon boxes and have expired cereal, similar to the whole Travis Scott wave that happened last year or 2 years ago. So on screen right now are the actual booster packs. These are packs of 3 cards that are going to have 3 of 14 different promo cards in this set. All of these cards will unfortunately be reprints. However, they're going to switch it up this time, as normally these sets are just typical reprints, but this time around, they're actually going to be holo foil reprints. So if you're a fan of Galarian Zigzagoon like I am, who plays Eternatus VMAX, you're gonna wanna include these cards in your deck to bling it out. I'm excited to get these holo foil reprints. I honestly don't see these cards having much resale value, at least for the next 5 years or so, because they're gonna be heavily mass produced to commemorate the 25th anniversary of Pokemon. However, it is going to be fun to kind of chase like a master set of all these holo foil cards. So here's a look at all 14 of the promos you guys can expect with this small image, and a lot of the images, by the way, that I will be showing you guys are going to be from the PokeBeach website, so shout out to them. They are a really great source for Pokemon news. Here's a look at 4 of them a little bit more up close, including the Pikachu card. So this Pikachu card out of the General Mills booster packs are actually going to have a special 25th anniversary logo on the side, and it's going to be the only one that has this Pokemon 25th anniversary logo out of all 14. I think the Pikachu is going to be the chase card out of the set, and if there is going to be like any kind of chase card, and this is the same 25th anniversary logo we'll be seeing on those jumbo cards that we're gonna get to right now. Now, as some of you guys know by now, it's kind of old news. I think it came out like 10 days ago, but they're going to be releasing multiple different booster packs over this year in jumbo card format, featuring, I believe, the starters for each of the various regions. So I'll have them on screen right now so you guys can see which region is going to get each month. And it's exciting news for Pokemon card collectors because they're gonna get to see these jumbo size reprints of some nostalgic cards and some of their favorite cards. I really don't know how the general Pokemon card collector community is gonna like go after these, how they're gonna feel about these, because they're jumbo cards. And jumbo cards aren't typically cards that people chase after or necessarily collect. They're kind of like a gimmick, a kind of novelty but I feel like a lot of the people who are in my age group, around 25 years old, we're gonna be very excited for the OG, like the Kanto and the Johto era cards, because they're gonna be really cool to display. And who doesn't want a Jumbo Charmander base set, Jumbo Pikachu base set? I, for one, would definitely like to have those on display somewhere. So apparently people get these Jumbo cards graded too. Kind of strange. They're also releasing a binder for these as well, which is gonna be perfect for those collectors out there who want more than just like 3 cards. Oh yeah, I also forgot, we're gonna talk about the full art waifu boom. So if you guys want to hear my opinions on that, or just get caught up to news on the full art waifu boom, stick around to the end of the video so I can fill you guys in. Next up, we have some new product news. So all these products have recently been released or are going to be released later this month on the Japanese Pokemon card website, like the official Pokemon trading card store. And you can expect some of these items to release internationally and in North American markets, but don't expect all of these to release. A lot of these things typically are exclusive to Japan, so if you guys want to end up picking any of these up, I'll leave links to some eBay stores down below that do resell some of the Pokemon products. So I'm really looking forward to these. Let's take a look at these real quick before we get into the battle styles, most valuable expensive cards in the sets. First up, we have some deck boxes to go to. So here we have some sort of like chibi style deck boxes with a bunch of different Pokemon on them, looking real cute. I feel like my girlfriend really wanted this one, so we might have to pick it up for her. We also have some battle style or single strike and rapid strike deck boxes as well, with the blue Urshifu. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but we got the blue new guy. We also have the red new guy as well. And then we also have another sort of like chibi style, not necessarily chibi, I think these guys are like drawn like this all the time, but cutesy Pokemon deck box as well, with I think the Pinsir and something else on screen. You guys can see it right now. Besides that, they're also releasing a kind of like plastic 2 deck box ordeal. This item kind of looks nostalgic to me. Like, this is something I feel like I would have had as a kid, but with something like Pikachu on it or Charizard, and it has both of the Urshifu's on screen in the red and blue colorway. my sneaker background is really coming through in the single strike and rapid strike form. And then here's a look at some sleeves. We have a Empoleon V or Empoleon sleeves right here. These look really cool, and I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to that. We of course have Mimikyu as well with a little picnic table. Next up, we have some Necrozma sleeves. Not too crazy about that Pokemon. And then we have the Tyranitar sleeves. These Tyranitar sleeves are going to be a must for me. I need these in my life. Next up, we have some more deck boxes. I have these photos in the wrong order, but anyways, we have some more deck boxes with Pichu, Raichu, and Pikachu all stacked on top of each other, looking real cute. And then we have these boxes. I'm not too sure what these are. I think it's just like a special kind of collection set. I think this is the mini binders they're going to be releasing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are the mini binders for the single strike and rapid strike sets. We of course have some sleeves as well to correspond to those sets, the playmat as well, and then here's the blue versions on screen that you can see right now. Oh yeah, and those deck boxes I showed you guys earlier also have some matching card sleeves to go with them too. So you of course want to get the full collection. At least that's what Pokemon wants you to do, because they want your money. All right, it's time to talk about battle styles or single strike, rapid strike, the best cards coming out in those sets. So if you want to get some maybe investment advice, I'm not an expert at all, or some, you know, just some of my opinions on the set, let's get into it. So first of all, they have announced full art trainer cards. We got Phoebe and we got Corinna. Now with the full art waifu boom, which I'll talk about later, this is kind of scary to me because this will automatically drive up the set just on release. So if you guys really want the battle style set, I highly recommend you guys pre-order them if you haven't yet already. Oh yeah, and by the way, all these images I'm going to show you guys are from the new single strike and rapid strike sets that just released in Japan. And typically when it comes to Japanese sets, they are basically the English set but in 2 different parts. So you can see it because they released them first. They released 2 separate sets at the same time, and then when they released them in English a few months later, they put them together in one larger set. That's typically how a lot of the Japanese sets correlate to the English sets once they release. So single strike and rapid strike, these just released I think the other day, January 22 in Japan, and then the English version battle styles will release later, March 19th. So yeah, here's the regular regular art version, or just the common or uncommon versions of Corinna and Phoebe, looking real cute. And then the cards that are going to want your money that collectors are going to go for, the full art waifu collectors are going to go for. We got the full art Phoebe. We also have the rainbow rare Phoebe as well. Then we have the Corinna full art, and then the rainbow rare Corinna. And then this last card, I don't know her name to be honest with you, but we have her. She kind of gives me these like Erica vibes from Kanto. We have her in her regular art form, and then the rainbow rare art form. Now in terms of the investment standpoint to these waifu cards, rainbow rare cards typically are worth more than their regular full art counterparts. However, the waifu collectors seem to really enjoy, or just regular collectors really seem to enjoy the regular color art for these full art cards. So you could expect the rainbow rare to be worth just as much as these full art versions. If anything, the rainbow rares might be worth a little bit more, but traditionally the rainbow rare cards are worth a lot more than the regular full arts. So yeah, if you guys made it to this far in the video, which I hope you have, let me know in the comments down below, what would you prefer? Would you prefer the regular full art waifu cards with the regular colors, or would you prefer the rainbow versions? I for one kind of prefer the regular color, but that might just be me. And then two of the other secret rare cards to look out for in battle styles will be the Tyranitar V and the Emporion V. These cards look amazing. I love these full art versions, and they're like them in the not natural habitats. We got Tyranitar sleeping. He's just vibing, looking like a Snorlax. He just ate a buffet with a stack of dishes beside him. And then we have Emporion V, which looks really cool. It looks like he has some phalanx pieces beside him and another Pokemon beside him as well. Looks really cool. These two cards are definitely going to be some chase cards a lot of people are going to be after. With that said, let's get to some of the best and most expensive or most hyped cards out of the Battle Styles set. Just for a disclaimer, these are going to be the secret rare cards from Single Strike and Rapid Strike. We're going to start off with Single Strike first, and in Japan they're labeled secret rares, but if they're released in English in the Battle Styles set, they're just going to be full art, and they're going to be in the regular like 000 out of 170 card set, for example. It's not going to surpass 170. At least some of these secret rares, they're just going to translate to the regular ultra rares. So I'll show you guys the cards in kind of a rapid fire format, and if there's some of my favorite cards or cards I think are worth investing into, we'll talk about those a little bit extra. So first up we have Flapple, one of the new Sword and Shield Pokemon, I believe. Not too crazy about this one, so let's get on to the next one, which is Tapu Koko V. I think Tapu Koko V is going to be a somewhat competitive card. I mean, 1 energy for 40 damage is going to be pretty nice, and then the art looks pretty nice as well. This is of course the full art version. Next up we have Mimikyu V. Now this Mimikyu V, I honestly think is going to be a highly investable card. There's a lot of Mimikyu fans out there. Even in that big Pokemon poll where everyone voted worldwide, Mimikyu was one of the top rated Pokemon. So I would say the Mimikyu card will hold its value over time and probably go up once time passes by. Next up we have the Single Strike version of Urshifu. Right here, the full art, he looks really cool. Definitely giving me those Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee kind of vibes. I feel like this is going to be a competitive card because this whole set, I should have talked about this earlier, but because this set is kind of implementing a new way to play Pokemon with Single Strike and Rapid Strike, or single fire, rapid fire techniques, I guess, implementation into the card game. Not only is this set going to have a lot of cool collectible cards, but they're also going to be somewhat competitive cards as well, because this whole new format, this whole new way of playing the game is going to be introduced. A lot of people will be buying these cards just to experiment with these kinds of new decks and play with them because it's new, it's exciting, and that's what Pokemon fans love. They love new and exciting things. So compared to, like, let's say Vivid Voltage and Darkness Ablaze and Sword and Shield, where the meta didn't really shift too much necessarily besides the introduction of V cards, I think this new format is going to be fun to play with. Next up is an alternate art version of Urshifu V, who looks like he's angry, he's pissed off, he's about to smack you for 180 damage. Then we have this old geezer. I don't know his name, to be honest with you, but we have this old geezer who looks like he could be the Pokemon master for Urshifu in an actual Pokemon game. Then we have Tyranitar V. Oh baby, this full art looks awesome. I'm going to need this card in my collection. If I don't pull it from a pack, I am most definitely going to buy it as a single because Tyranitar is one of my favorite Pokemon out there. I also feel like this is going to be an investable Pokemon stonk. We'll call them Pokemon stonk, not just Pokemon cards. So if it's a card I think it's worth investing into, it's a Pokemon stonk. Next up, we have Stoutland V. I'm not too familiar with this Pokemon. Apparently it might be competitive. So we'll see how that plays out. So it might have some competitive value, but I don't really think it's going to be an investable Pokemon stonk. Next up, we have Bruno. Now, Bruno is this the Elite Four from Kanto or Johto? I feel like I know Bruno. I don't know why. I feel like I beat him in Leaf Green maybe with Wing Attack a billion times. He might be from Kanto. I'm not sure. I'll have the text on screen to keep you guys updated. So we have Bruno. Looks cool. Looks badass. Maybe if there's some girls out there who love a shirtless man on their Pokemon card, this card might be for them. And then we have Phoebe. Full art Phoebe. Highly suggested Pokemon stonk to invest into. We've already seen a lot of the other waifu cards out there rise triple and 10 times in value. This is going to be one of those cards which will be worth a lot right out of the gate when the set releases. Next up, we have the Geezer again. I forgot to mention he's also a single strike card, so he looks angry. He looks like he's going to be of value in the actual competitive scene. Then we have a rainbow rare version of Flapple V. We also have a rainbow rare version of Tapu Koko V, a rainbow rare version of Bruno, a rainbow rare version of Phoebe. Then we have what are the actual secret rares, I believe, in the English sets. We have the gold card EXP Share, and then we also have the single strike fighting energy or single strike energy, which looks really amazing. And then we have the rainbow rare Urshifu single strike. And then here is the full art version of the Urshifu single strike. The rainbow rare looks really cool, but I kind of like this regular like art version of it a bit more, just because I like the way the colors look on the Pokemon and the card itself. And then another secret rare from Battle Styles and a secret rare from single strike is the Houndoom gold card. This looks amazing. Definitely a card I feel like I want to add to my collection. I don't know if it's going to be a Pokemon stonk. I don't think it's going to be necessarily a investable Pokemon stonk, but it's going to maintain its value. It's going to be a highly collectible card. And then of course you have Tyranitar V, this full art, this alternate art, which looks really amazing. All right, next up, let's get to the Rapid Strike cards, the secret rare from that set in Japan. These are likely going to be the ultra rare cards or the ultra rare full arts from the Battle Style set once they release on March 19th. So we got Cricketune V, probably not going to be a very popular card. We got Vicinity V, really cool card, and it's going to be awesome because they're going to be releasing a VMAX version of it as well. So I don't think it's going to be a Pokemon stonk, but it might be a competitive card in the actual competitive scene. Next up, we got Empoleon V in the full art format, looking real cool. Rapid Strike card as well. I think it's going to be a highly played card in the next meta. Then we have Necrozma V full art. He looks really cool. And we have, of course, we got Urshifu V Rapid Strike full art version. Then we got the alternate art as well available. This might be a secret rare when it comes to the set releasing. Next up, we got a metal type Pokemon Corviknight V, the evolved form of Murkrow, I believe, or I don't think he had an evolved form back in the actual Johto days. This is kind of a newer Pokemon. And next up, we have Korrina. Really smart move on the Japanese Pokemon team to release the different waifus in the different sets, so you're kind of forced to buy both. So this is going to be, of course, in the Battle Style set. I think it's been confirmed as well. So Korrina kind of coming in an upskirt shot too. Kind of a strange POV they gave us for her. Going to be one of the most sought after cards in the Battle Style set, especially with this current waifu boom, the waifu meta we're currently in. I for one know it's going to be a sought after card. I'm going to try and get one or two versions of this in my collection, or my Pokemon stonk collection. Then we have the old Geezer as well in the rapid fire format, not just the single strike format or single fire format. Next up, we have this new girl as well. I don't know who she is, but this full art looks fire, definitely waifuable. I feel like a lot of people will want her just as much as Phoebe and Korrina, so definitely a stonk I would invest into. Then we have Rainbow Rare Vicinity V Max. Looks really cool, really scary. Gives me those kind of eerie Pikachu VMAX vibes. Those what is it? Morpeko VMAX vibes, the EV VMAX vibe, where they're all jumbo and real scary looking. Then we have a different version of Urshifu VMAX. I believe this time, if I'm correct, the single strike format rainbow rare. We also have a Corviknight rainbow rare VMAX as well. We have Corona as a rainbow rare. We also got the old geezer. Then we also have Cheryl. that's her name. Cheryl rainbow rare. Then we have Octillery rapid strike secret rare. We have the level ball secret rare, which is also getting its own Pokeball tin later as well, which will be opening up all 6 of the Pokeball tins once they release. We of course have the rapid strike energy secret rare. Then we have the Urshifu VMAX rapid strike full art. This card is insane, man. This card looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then you have a bunch of Pokemon, actually not just him, on screen. You guys can see smaller versions of other Pokemons there beside him. And then we have Empoleon V Special Art. Oh man, such an incredible card. Going to be definitely a Pokemon stonk to invest into and chase after. So that is it for the Battle Styles cards, the most expensive and sought after cards once the new set releases on March 19th. If you guys want to see openings for those packs, I've actually pre-ordered everything that you could pre-order. So I'll have everything opening up on the channel. So subscribe, hit that red button down below. Next up, let's talk about the Waifu Boom. So if you haven't heard yet, there's this full art Waifu Boom. And what that means is that all these full art trainer cards, mainly of the female nature, a lot of the girl waifu cards, their value has skyrocketed over the last 10 days or so. Now there's 2 rumors of how this has started. The first one being that there's been like these underground Discord groups that are like kind of fixing the market, so to speak, buying up all the cards and then relisting and then just inflating the prices basically overall of these full art waifu cards. And then there's also the idea that Twice Baked Jaked, one of the larger Pokemon channels out there when it comes to Pokemon investing and collecting and all that, he also made a video talking about full art waifu cards, and basically the prices just jumped after that video as well. So there's 2 different kind of sources when it comes to these cards being now just inflated in prices. For example, there was like a Team Rocket's Jesse and James card that was once worth like $3 to $4 as a full art. Now it's worth like $25. So that's like a 10x increase or like an 8x increase, and that's for a card that was only worth like $4 before. Now you can imagine what it's like for a lot of the other full art cards out there as well. Cards like Marnie are now insanely sought after, more than they were before, and just pretty much any full art card that had a really cute girl in it is now worth like 3 to 4x at a minimum. So I've actually been looking on eBay at the prices of these full art cards, and it's just been crazy how much the prices have gone up. So it's going to inflate the prices of a lot of your sealed items. If you have maybe sealed sets of Cosmic Eclipse, for example, or any sets that have really cute full art cards. So I think Sword and Shield base set, those booster packs, those booster boxes are going to be worth a lot more because you have Marnie in there. I believe, if Marnie's in there. If not, I'm completely wrong. But yeah, a lot of the full art cards are just crazy expensive now. If you want them, now is honestly might be the best time to get them, or you can just wait it out. But I've pretty much given up on getting a lot of these full art cards because the prices are just out of my reasonable purchasing price point. Now this had lead me to look on eBay for promo cards, not promo cards, but full art cards that released in Japanese exclusively. So there's some really cool cards out there, like this Misty one, I believe, where it has another character on screen. So I bought one of these, and the prices of this card has gone up a lot as well. And this is a card that only released in Japan. They're not releasing an English version to my knowledge. So it's really cool how these booms can sort of make you search after new cards you never thought you wanted. So there's a whole bunch of Japanese full arts that never released in English, and I think those are going to be highly investable cards because people are going to want to get like all the cool full arts you can buy. So anyways, I just think that Japanese full art exclusives are a really good Pokemon stock to invest into. With that said, if you guys made it to the end of the video, do me a huge favor and smash that like button down below. Help me out in the YouTube algorithm, help get this video to more people. And if you guys made it to the end, comment down below what you guys thought about the news today. Is there something you're looking forward to? How do you feel about the full art waifu boom? And if you made it to the end and don't know what to comment, but you just want to show some love, comment down below Pokemon waifu gang, and I'll be sure to heart your comments. I'll chop it up with you guys in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.